Welcome to U.S. Immigration TV. In today's video, I will discuss preparing for Trump's mass deportation. Now, we all know that immigrants, especially those who are out of status, are just terrified over Trump's vow to carry out what he calls mass deportations. Now, although Trump states that he will first focus on what he calls high priority cases such as criminals, terrorists, people with past removal or deportation orders, and others who pose a threat to national security, there is no guarantee that others who are just merely out of status will also not be caught up in this mass deportation roundup. In fact, I and many others think that Trump in the beginning is going to be like a bull in a china closet, just going around and looking for numbers, low-hanging fruit, anybody that he can report back to the American people that he has deported a lot of people. And for example, the Department of Homeland Security, or DHS, may carry out what's called expedited removal, as well as raids in neighborhoods and workplaces. Now, expedited removal allows immigration officers to quickly deport individuals if they have A, entered the U.S. without entry documents such as a visa or snuck across the border, and B, have been in the U.S. for less than 2 years. So that involves many people who just crossed the border. So those people could be detained and then deported without ever appearing before an immigration judge. However, if you are not subject to this expedited removal, like you came with a visa or you've been here for at least 2 years, the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or the ICE, cannot just simply pick you up, take you to the airport, and put you on a plane back home. It doesn't work like that. You would have the right to have a hearing in front of an immigration judge where you'll be represented by an attorney, and you can present your defenses or claims for relief. So it's not like you're walking down the street, there's an ICE van, picks you up and straight to the airport. It's not like that. But still, and this is what's saddening for me, preparing for mass deportation is almost like preparing for death. You have to make plans in terms of who will look after your children, and then if you own a home, who will look after the property. The National Immigrant Justice Center has published a flyer, and it provides guidance on how to prepare for Trump's mass deportation, including several things you can do right now to prepare and protect yourself and your loved ones. So let's go through some of the things that you can do now to prepare for Trump's mass deportation. Number one, seek a legal consultation. Even if you are not presently threatened with deportation or removal, it's still a good idea to consult with an attorney about your immigration rights, options, and possible pathways for legalization. In addition, by consulting with an attorney now, you can already line up that attorney just in case you are caught. There's a raid at your workplace, there's a knock on your door, or you're placed in removal proceedings. The attorney could be on standby to fight for you. Number two, create a safety plan. Make sure you have your emergency contacts on your speed dial on your cell phone programmed into your phone, including, of course, your attorney's contact number. If you have your children in school, provide the school with an emergency contact number or person who could pick up your kids in case you are picked up by ICE. And don't forget to provide a written power of attorney or authorization to that emergency contact person for them to be able to make medical and legal decisions for your U.S. citizen child. If you have young children, look into the possibility of guardianship or power of attorney for others in case you are removed. Number three, Collect your documents in a safe place. What do I mean by documents? Gather all your important immigration documents, such as the documents relating to your identity and entry into the U.S. For example, the passport you presented with the visa to enter into the U.S. And don't just keep the documents in a safe place. Scan them or take a photo of them in case the paper ones are lost, misplaced, or destroyed, or you can't find them anymore. Gather all the documents showing the length of time that you have been in the U.S., such as your tax returns, utility bills, leases, school records, medical records, bank records, and things like that. This is because, God willing, there will ever be an amnesty. Many of the amnesties or forms of relief require a person to prove they have been in the U.S. for a certain amount of time. So those documents, tax returns, leases, things like that, can show how long you've been in the U.S. Number 4, avoid immigration fraud. You should only seek the advice of an attorney or an accredited representative recognized by immigration authorities. You should not rely on consultants, notarios, or even immigration chat rooms. Don't sign blank forms when you're presented them. If you are receiving advice that sounds too good to be true, get a second opinion before filing any immigration application. Filing for immigration benefits that you may not be entitled to could result in both a denial and possibly having you be placed in deportation or removal as a result of that denial. And you're in a worse situation than had you filed nothing at all. Number 5, be alert for digital or online scams. And it's likely there will be several social media posts promising quick or new immigration relief. Somehow they know about pathways to legalization that attorneys are unaware of. And it does sound enticing. And you think, I'm going to pay my money and they're magically going to help me out. Or you could possibly receive an email claiming that they are from the Department of Homeland Security or USCIS, and they're seeking information from you or even money such as filing fees. Be aware that DHS will never contact you via social media. If you receive an unexpected message or phone call from somebody claiming to be from DHS, don't respond or provide them with any personal information or wire or send them any money as a filing fee, a processing fee, evaluation fee. Instead, hang up and consult with a reputable attorney before you file anything. Now, I am fully aware of the fear and the anxiety that so many people are now feeling with Trump coming back into office. It's not just simply the person who's out of status, but their family as well, their U.S. citizen spouse, their children. All of them are worried what their future is going to be like. And for that reason, I will continue posting information and videos relating to your rights and things that you can do and should do in preparation for the upcoming Trump mass deportation era. So I hope you have found this video helpful and informative, if not for yourself, for somebody you know. Therefore, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. I am Michael Gurfinkel, and thank you for watching U.S. Immigration TV.